Top 3 businesses that you can start at 100,000 to 300,000 pesos only. First is my top pick is e-commerce brand. You can build your own e-commerce brand with this amount only. But of course, yun ay kung ikaw ay very skilled person. Ibig sabihin, marami kang mga alam na kung saan pwede mong magamit para i-build itong brand mo. So, when I started dun sa previous video ko, I told you guys that I was a freelancer. So, I learned a lot of skills and eventually, itong mga skills na to, ito rin yung mga nagamit ko to build my own e-commerce brand. So, if you're going to start your own, you can start it with skincare, clothing, pet products, at marami pang iba. You need to register your e-commerce brand. Kailangan magkaroon ka ng BIR, ng permits, because that's the only way for you to have an automated payment gateway. And kailangan mo tong mga permits na to para makapasok ka dito sa tatlong to. So ano yung first na pwede mong gawin for you to be able to start this? Of course, you can apply dito sa mga platforms na to. Again, you need to register. You build your own website. Ito medyo may kamahalan kapag magsimula ka. But again, pwede mong pag-aralan. You can do it on your own. Ang babayaran mo lang dyan is domain, yung hosting mo, at may mga few integrations na kailangan for you to be able to start your own website. And of course, you need to have your own social media presence. Kailangan matutunan mo yung social media management or how to create effective contents. Then, you need to learn also Meta and TikTok ads. You need to have a really good product. As much as possible, kailangan meron ka ng community. So, when we started our own e-commerce brand, meron na po kaming community. So, it was easy for us to penetrate the market. Then, of course, you need to have your own identity, yung brand mo mismo. You need to have those visual identities like logos, the color palettes that you need to use, and a lot more. If you will not be able to do this on your own, that's the time that you need to hire experts. Now, kapag mag-hire ka naman ng experts, kulang po ang 100 to 300,000 pesos. But if ikaw lang yung gagawa nito, pwedeng-pwede. Tulad ko, since I started as a freelancer at meron akong sariling marketing firm, it was again easy for me to do this because aside sa I know a lot of skills, but I also know a lot of experts who are working with me right now dito sa own e-commerce brand ko. So yes, you can start at 100 to 300,000 pesos as long as you know a lot of skills. Number 2 is coffee shop. I know sa previous video ko, sinabi ko na hindi ko marirecommend siya, but you can actually start your own coffee shop at 100 to 300,000 pesos provided this is not your only source of income. Ibig sabihin, extra mo lang siya, gusto mo siya gawin on the side, pero kung ito lang yung source of income mo, hindi ko siya marirecommend. Plus, you need to be very creative when starting this. Hindi kasi pwede na kung ano yung ginagawa ng iba, yun na rin ang gagawin mo. You can study the market, but if you can do better than them, then go for it. I know someone who started coffee shop at a very small amount, which is si But First Coffee, si Miss Ana. She already has 200 plus branches all over the Philippines, and she started at a very small capital, even smaller than this, I think. But of course, hindi niya yun magagawa kung hindi rin siya skilled, hindi rin siya passionate, or wala siyang strong why on why she did it. That's why her But First Coffee is a successful business. You also need to have a community. So kung meron ka ng community, this is very easy for you to start. And by the way, speaking of Miss Ana, at 100 to 300,000 pesos, I am not sure if meron silang franchise nito, but you can talk to them. You can actually franchise a coffee shop if you want. But again, like what I said sa previous video ko, you need to check yung paano yung support system ng brand na yun. Kasi kung maayos yung support system nila, bakit hindi? Why not try franchising? Next one is you need to know how to position yourself in the market, and you need to have a very unique product. Kailangan dun ka lang makikilala. Now, for this amount, you can start it with a cart. For example, you can buy a second hand if you want. Don't go for shop kasi you will be renting. Usually, may 1 month advance, may 1 month deposit at 1 month security. So, dun ka muna sa magka-cart ka, or if you can do it sa bahay lang, delivery, why not? So again, be creative if you want to start or pursue this. Number 3 that I can recommend is the laundry shop. Napakaganda to if you live in a subdivision na merong buying power. Bakit? Kasi meron ka na kaagad customers. The good thing about this business is you have recurring customers. The problem lang talaga is that you need also a shop para makapagsimula nito. Then magkakaroon ka na ng employees, so payroll, utilities, meron ka ng operational expenses. But kung madiskarte ka at 100 to 300,000 pesos, definitely you can start a laundry shop. So yes, these are the top 3 that you can start with 100 to 300,000 pesos. But along the way, itong 100 to 300 mo, you need to pitch, you need to learn how to make a presentation and hopefully get an investor para makapag-invest sa business mo once lumalaki na or tumataas na yung demand. Yun lang. Good luck!